Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On 1st down, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Purdy's throw is on target to Likely. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Purdy. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The slot man in motion right.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Purdy off the play fake. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But things are definitely going well for them here in the first half. second down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy's thrown to the hands of Andrews.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
One more time with Dobbins.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Let's go. Pat the street. Pat the street.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll go with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down, Purdy. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Purdy had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
They go play action here. Purdy. On target to his man, Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.